You ready? All right. Okay. Call to order the Montgomery County Industrial Development Agency Governance Committee meeting, agenda March 12th, 2026. Item 2, new business. Can we have the draft 2026 draft and measurement report?
Yes, it's the start annual report that it's provided by parents, part of the PAAA and ABO requirement with the state. So what we do with this, as you guys are very familiar with this, is in 2025 we laid out various measurements, and so this report here is reporting as to whether or not we hit those measurements. Just for clarification purposes, the measurements that we had was A was through some combination of funding, technical assistance, and problem solving, security, job creation, capital investment commitments. If you look at the report on those, you can see that we've laid out almost a dozen different projects that we worked on last year. That it was a pretty good year for us, obviously, as discussed in the audit committee meeting. So that's the report on those. B was work cooperatively with local government school districts to further economic development. We continue, that's an ongoing thing that we do with all of our municipalities, for grant writing, community development type projects, brownfield redevelopment, and everything that has been reported on there. C, the other measurement was continue to focus on the exit 29 development project by applying for additional grant opportunities, as well as implement the work plans associated with the grants received to date on the project. We had a lot of activity, obviously, on the exit 29 site. We entered into the agreement with Pyramid Brokerage Company, the brokerage services, and then we on the eastern 19 acres. Then part of that, we entered into an LOI and then the subsequent purchase and sale agreement with Penn LLC with regards to the proposed development project there. And those two projects, Penrose project, which is an agreement between the county and Penrose on the western side, and the Penn LLC project was starting their process with the village community planning board. So those be ongoing throughout the summer. D was continue implementing the marketing program on behalf of the county to further the agency mission. Vinny looked at this section because he's kind of in charge of our marketing program here with the agency in the county, and you can see that we did a lot of work as it relates to that. So what we decided to do, looking at these measurements from last year that we laid out as staff, we felt that those measurements were pretty good measurements, so we didn't change them for what our 2026 measurements would be. And that's all I had. Chair, Mr. Questions.
So I would say last year was a banner year in terms of hitting benchmarks and projects. What do you think compared with past? So, anyone have any questions on that? Or should you approve that report?
I'll offer, or I'll make a motion to approve.
Sure.
A second. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah. So, all in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Item 2 or item B is our board evaluation, which is our report. You all get to fill out basically confidential evaluation of board performance and whether we're hitting our benchmarks, whether we agree, somewhat agree, disagree, and pretty much across the board with the criteria. 99.9% of everybody agrees with the job that our group is doing here. There was 2 somewhat agreed. I don't know who did that. But overall, I would say we're definitely hitting our benchmarks and fulfilling our goals on what our mission is here. Anyone have any questions on it? You get a chance to review it.
So what happens with this board members is that we compile these results from you guys, and we'll have a master sheet that we then actually submit directly to the ABO via email. So that's where this goes, so you're aware.
You ever hear anything beyond that once it's submitted?
No. So we get a thank you.
Good.
I'll give it back to us. See any issues?
Each year we're taking care of it, so
Yeah.
that's good.
Thanks, Sam.
We need a motion on that Mark has to make. So, no, okay. Anything else? Otherwise, we'll move to adjournment.
I'll offer.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So moved.